Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Folge Fate's Day Night Remastered. Wir hatten ja beim letzten Mal den Kampf zwischen Shiro mit Saber und Shinji mit Ryder. Also Team Saber Shiro gegen Team Shinji Ryder. Und Ryder hat sich am Ende Shinji geschnappt und ist abgehauen. Und Shiro ist jetzt nach dem Kampf in Ohnmacht gefallen. I'm having that dream. Maybe this is what death looks like to me. The closer I get to death, the more I keep seeing these images I don't want to see. I see motionless bodies crumbling and disappearing. That moment when everyone desperately sought help, but none came. That was painful. It was so terrible it hurt even to live. And I thought, maybe just disappearing would put me out of my misery. Dazed, I reached my hand out. But not because I wanted help. I just thought the sky was so far away. That was my final thought, I think. And then I lost consciousness and my outstretched hand fell to the ground. Or rather, it should have. A large hand grasped a smaller one, as it felt. He rushed into the fire to save somebody and found me. I remember that face. I remember the tears pooling in his eyes. How overjoyed he was to have found a living human being. He looked so happy. It seemed almost like he was the one being saved, not me. And then, he actually looked envious of me, who was on the brink of death. He even looked red for something as he rescued the strange child. It was a turning point in my life. The weakness I showed in accepting death became a strength, a desire to live. My mind, which had practically gone blank, was filled with the joy of being saved in that moment. I tried moving my fingers with what strength I had left so as not to let go of the man's hand, and then I finally passed out. The next thing I knew, I was in the hospital and the man who saved me had come to visit. That was 10 years ago. From then on, all I ever did was follow in Kiritsugo's footsteps. The only thing I could think of was being like him. It's not because he saved me. I couldn't shake off the image of his face back then, and I tried to become the same thing. I've been striving for that ever since. Somewhere in the back of my mind I dreamed I wouldn't notice. That's right, that I would one day held to the hope, the dream that one day I too would be saved if I could smile like Kiritsugo did back then. Das ging mir gerade schon etwas nah, muss ich ehrlicherweise sagen. New Weapon Data added. Ah ja. Unnamed dagger. Ryder. The large nail-like weapons that Ryder uses. Its source is unknown, but it's thought to represent her inner nature. Warte mal, mich interessiert. Ah, sehr gut. Ich habe hier das Richtige getan. Offenbar. Ich sag mal so, mit anderen Optionen wäre ich teilweise wahrscheinlich auch draufgegangen. When I open my eyes, I'm in my living room. The ticking of the clock is awfully loud. It looks like I've been sleeping on the floor, and when I raise my arms, I notice the bandages wrapped tightly around both of them. It's dark out. I sit up. According to the clock, it's 10 at night.
外暗いなじゃないわよこの恩知らず。目が覚めたらまず言うべきことがあるんじゃない？
Tosaka, you're here.
いたのかじゃないわよ。あんたの真横でずっと看病してやってたのに、ずいぶんな態度じゃない。
I didn't know that. That's ungrateful of me. Sorry, my brain is a little wonky. I can't really think straight. But thanks, I guess I owe you one again.
まあ、
そんなが
別に大したことじゃないからいいけど、 シロもあれだけの怪我だったんだから意識が朦朧としてるのも当然だしさ。
Zundere.
で、痛いところはないの？とりあえず外傷は塞がってるけど中身まではわからないから。異常があるんなら手当てしないとまずいでしょ。
No, I just feel dull. Nothing is hurting. It's just that I feel like I'm floating. I don't know how I ended up here. I don't remember what I did today. Oh right, Tosaka, how's the school? What happened to me after that?
大丈夫。みんなのことは安心なさい。学校にはキレイがフォローに行ったから。廊下の補修とか事後処理はあいつがするから考えなくていいわ。あれでも新職なんだし、これぐらいさせなきゃ罰が当たるでしょ。
He's doing that? So that means the school is...
大事にはなってないわ。病院に運び込まれた生徒は多いけど、命に別状はないみたい。みんな栄養失調ってことで 2,3 日病院で休む程度だって。
Warte mal, der News Servant Data has been added? Wahrscheinlich nicht. Wahrscheinlich Rider, tippe ich mal. Ah ja. Other Seal Blood Temple. A bounded field of blood. Max Target 500 Personen. Oops. Type Anti-Army. It's a self-humans being that humans that get trapped inside, so the self-human become red blood absorbed by the bounded field's user. Its original use is to absorb magical energy. Okay, that is a relief. Disturbing the bounded field took longer than expected, but I wasn't too late. The instant I relax, every last bit of strength floods out of me. I breathe out deeply and lean back against the wall. Does that mean Kotomine healed me too? I don't think even you would be able to heal so many wounds.
何言ってるのよ。それはあんたが勝手に直したの。
Schon wieder.
バーサーカーの時と一緒。とりあえず傷を塞ぐだけなら超がつくほどの回復力だけど、あなたの方には覚えはないのよね。
Wie gesagt, das hat bestimmte Gründe, warum er sich so heilt. No, I don't know why myself. I was normal until I formed a contact with Saber.
もしかして自分が知らないだけで祖先がトカゲだったとかない？
How can you say something like that with a straight face? This is weird for me too, you know? It's like my body isn't my own.
いいんじゃない？何はどうあれ、それで何度も命を流られてるんだから。もう2回も助けられたことだし、トカゲになるぐらいは妥協できる交換条件だと思うけど。
Genau zu sein, war das jetzt das 3. Mal. Obwohl, beim ersten Mal ist die Frage, ob er das da überlebt hätte, wenn Rin nicht eingegriffen hätte. Are you enjoying teasing the critically injured guy, Tosaka?
さっきまで重病人だった人。
You were.
ともかくセーバーに感謝しなさいよね。理屈はわからないけど、シローの体がそうなったのはセーバーのおかげなんだし。
Oh, my brain finally starts working. There's something I need to do. I needed her. I called her, so she came and saved me. I need to tell her something right away. I stand up too quickly. Pain shots through my body as I move, but I can't let that stop me. Tosaka, where's Saber?
道場にいるわ。私は部屋に荷物取りに行ってくるわね。
Tosaka heads over to the outbuilding. Ouch. My joints creak with pain. I grit my teeth and try to endure it as I head towards the dojo. I reach the dojo. Saber is sitting in Caesar style, as if she is meditating.
シロ、目が覚めたのですか？
Saber notices me and hurries to her feet, then rushes over to me. Sorry for worrying you. I only just came to, and Saber...
すまないではありません。あなたには言いたいことが山ほどある。私を置いて敵の誘いに乗ったこと、一人で戦おうとしたこと、自身の体を気遣おうともしなかったこと、分かっているのですか？そのどれもが死に直結する愚行です。いや、
実際あなたは死にかけていた。こうして私を追い詰めて何が楽しいのです。
No,
何ですか？生半可な弁明では引き下がりません。今日という今日はとことんあなたの考えを聞かせていただきますから。
Saber comes at me with all the rage and force of a hurricane. She is so intense I'm not sure to explain it, but I'm kind of enjoying Saber being so emotional. I know, let me explain myself. Let's talk, Saber. As you can see, I've healed.
シロ、持ち直したのですか？
Yeah, looks like it. I'm alive for now.
そうですか。それはよかった。
Where did that angry look from a few seconds ago go? Saber heaves a relief sigh and smiles softly as if celebrating my recovery. It helps me understand that even Saber, stoic as she always is acting like this because of how much I worried her. I wasn't relying on Saber, but she still accepted me as human to fight alongside. How stupid of me. I hadn't realized the extent to which she trusted me, and I couldn't extend the most basic trust of just letting her fight. Saber, I speak up more comfortable now. I'm finally able to look her in the eye, and it feels natural.
はい。何ですか、シロ。
Sorry, I was an idiot. I bowed my head.
シロ、やめてください。先ほどのは言葉のあやです。怒っていたのは確かですが、あなたに謝ってもらう必要は。
Of course I do. I'm your partner and I owe you an apology. I'm sorry I worried you. As long as I'm with you, I will never fight alone.
シロ、それは。
Are you in your head? Yes, Saber, please lend me your strength. I can't beat the other masters on my own. I need your help.
それでは、今までの行動が間違いだったと認めるのですね。シロはマスターとして後方支援に徹し、戦うのは私の役割だと。
Well, I still didn't want to see Saber hurt. That's why I forbid her from fighting. And that's where I was wrong. Ever since I decided to fight with her, I should have just put everything I had into helping her. No, I don't think I was mistaken. If you're going to protect me, I'm going to protect you. Sorry. I can't let you fight alone. Saber doesn't answer. The mood in the dojo turns frosty. I just can't let this go. I lift my head thinking I will just have to beg until she accepts my determination, but then...
その堅くなさは実にあなたらしい。
Saber?
まったく。今さら答えるまでもないでしょう。私はあなたの剣です。私以外の誰があなたの力になるのですか、シロ。
Saber extends her left hand. I can't think of anything sensible to say, so I shake her hand. Our handshake formed something almost tangible. It's been a few days since we first met, but it feels like we finally formed a real contract.
何握手なんてしてるの？二人とも。
Und die schöne Situation, die schöne Atmosphäre auf einen Schlag ruiniert. Respekt. Hey, why would she show up now of all times? Saber and I quickly let go of each other's hands.
なんか怪しいわね。まさか私に内緒で作戦会議をしてたとか？
いえ、そういうわけではないのです。そのマスターの体が健康かどうか脈を測っていただけですので。
I'm dumbfounded. Saber just told a bald-faced lie. But why would Saber panic about this too?
へえ、変わった脈の取り方をするのね。
Tosaka regards Saber curiously. Oh, wie süß. In response, Saber starts acting even more suspiciously, probably because she's not used to lying. I need to help her, or this will get even more awkward. Hey, what do you want, Tosaka? Didn't you say you were getting something from your room?
それそれ。はい、セーバー、これ。
ありがとう。リンには迷惑をかける。
Tosaka hands her a bag. Hands Saber a bag. Saber looks surprisingly happy as she takes the bag.
それが最後だから気をつけなさいよね。いくら強制召喚だからって 力ずくで武装したら服なんて消し飛ぶんだから。
申し訳ありません。突然のことだったので、そこまで考えが回らなかったのです。
まあね、単純なデザインだし、制服みたいなものだし、綺麗なやつ、地味な服ばっかり私に押し付けるんだもの。まあ、私には似合わない服だからいいけどさ。なんだってその服にこだわるのよ、セイバ
ー。Weil Shiro gesagt hat, sie sieht gut darin aus.
ええ、白が似合うと言いましたから。
I'm not following all of this, but it seems that Saber's third set of clothes. I don't have any woman's clothing around the house, so Saber has been borrowing clothes from Tosaka. But yeah, I would really appreciate if they had the girl talk when I'm not around. I am a guy. It had been such a nice conversation until now too, but I don't really know what to do with myself when they get to talking about stuff like this. So not much happened afterward, and both Tosaka and Saber forced me to go sleep in my room. I may have regained consciousness, but I'm still severely injured. Riders sliced my arms up so bad that under normal circumstances I would have had to worry about whether I would ever be able to use them again. Plus, I fell 3 stories. Plus I fell 3 stories, so I'm all broken and bruised. Das hatte mich gerade kurz irritiert gehabt. Er meinte Stockwerke. There's plenty I should be thinking about, but the two have agreed that the best thing for me to do right now is sleep so I can heal. But I let Shinji get away, and I will need to settle things with him as quickly as possible. He didn't hesitate to activate the bounded field. Even I know how dangerous it would be to let a master like that roam free. Damn, this isn't the time for me to be sleeping. Sleep. Things go blank, like a dizzy spell sweeping over me. The only thing that feels normal is my head. As soon as I lay down, my high-filled body just forced me off to sleep. Tomorrow, when tomorrow comes. I don't have time to rest like this. Even if my body isn't fully healed, I need to find Shinji. Yup, save game. I am having a bad dream. My body, injured as it is, demands long, deep sleep, but my mind is still stuck replaying all that happened today, and won't let me rest peacefully. My body, still not fully healed, is burning. My mind is plagued with guilt. I think I'm crying out in my sleep. As I sleep, my dream drags on. How many victims were there? Tosaka said there were no deaths, but that might just be the official story. No way does someone come out unscathed after having their life force ripped from them. They could suffer any number of long-term physical problems in years to come, or even brain damage from lack of oxygen. Some students even had severe skin damage. Even if they heal, they will likely have scars for the rest of their lives. My body hurts. I nearly died today. No, I did die today. A convulsion rocks my whole body. Bad luck for everyone who got sucked into this today, but you did well, Shiro. You stopped a catastrophe, and you did it by taking a wound that would normally kill you. There's nothing to feel guilty about. The pain tries to tell me to just go to sleep. No, I can't make excuses for myself. It doesn't matter. There was a disaster, and I just happened to be there, but I couldn't do anything. They're saying I saved lives. But I didn't save anyone, not one person. If only this had just been a mistake. If only it hadn't happened. Then in my mind then my mind would be at peace, and I could sleep. I'm pissed off. It's absurd, my heart complaining like this when my body is already so weak. There won't be a miracle like that. Just wishing for a do-over because things didn't go well, or were so terrible they should never have happened, is pathetic. You can't take back what is already done. It's not possible, and shouldn't be attempted anyway. So I can't just pretend all that didn't happen. There's only one thing I can do. Make sure I do everything I possibly can to prevent anything like that from ever happening again. That's enough sleep. I can worry about my body later. If I can move, I should wake up and hit the ground running. My goal is to make sure no one is hurt. I will need to push myself to the verge of death. Nicht so unbedingt die optimale Idee. I open my eyes. I take one deep breath, filling my lungs with air. The frigid winter air. The frigid winter air dispels my drowsiness almost instantly. I realize it's just past 6 in the morning. Habits really are extraordinary things. My body must have at least partly recovered since I am waking up at my usual time. Okay. I stand up and fold up my futon blanket. The instant I undertake even such a mundane task. Intense pain spikes from my left shoulder. I guess I'm not completely healed. It's only pain though. This is far better than what I felt when Berserker tore out my stomach the other day. When that happened, my insides felt like they were slush, and the nausea was far more intense than the pain. I head out to the hallway. The sunlight is muted by the gloom outside. It's cloudy, looks like it's going to rain.
Shiro, 目が覚めたのですか?
Yeah, I just woke up. You're up early. You're usually asleep around now. Yes, Saber's not typically up so long before breakfast.
シロ、私とて好きで眠っているわけではありません。私が朝食まで眠っているのは単に魔力を温存するためだと言ったはずです。いかにも普段から寝過ごしているという物言いはやめてほしい。
Why? I didn't mean for it to sound like that. I was more asking if it was okay for you to be awake so early.
おう、そうですか。私が早起きするのはおかしいと。
Saber sounds crabby. Maybe it's my imagination. Saber doesn't seem quite as reserved as usual. No, I didn't say it was strange. I was just wondering if it was okay. It's my fault that you need to sleep so much, so don't you need to sleep as much as possible today too?
当然です。ですが、それはあくまで待機状態に過ぎません。私が眠っていたのは緊急時に備えてのもの。今の状態で眠るのは道理にかなわないではないですか。
What do you mean it's not logical? We're not fighting anybody right now. And nobody is attacking us.
いえ、ですからそれは。
Saber's stumbling over her words. It seems like there's something she doesn't want to say. Well, whatever, there's no emergency. So you should sleep until the next time we go out. I will call you up when breakfast is ready, so just save your strength until then. I'm going to need your help all day today. I head to the kitchen.
待ってください、シロ。
Huh? What? Do you have something else?
あなたは今何をすると言いましたか?
I hold my breath, barely realizing I'm doing it. She's asked me something, but her eyes are preventing me from giving an answer.
そもそもあなたは安静にしなければいけない体でしょう。朝食の支度など凌駕します。シロが優先すべきことは部屋で休み、体を癒すことです。それが分かっていないとは言わせません。
Saber. Saber's being so stern because she's generally concerned about me.
部屋に戻ってください、シロ。眠りが必要なのは私ではなくあなたの方です。
Saber sees right through me and glares at me all the more intensely. But still, I can't let Shinji let loose. No, I'm not going back to my room. I've rested enough, and there are things I need to do. Once we are ready, let's head out to town. Saber, we are going to catch Shinji today.
なぜですか? 今日中にライダーのマスターを捕らえる理由などありません。 戦うのならシローの傷が癒えてからにするべきです。それからでも遅くはないでしょう。
Jetzt sind die Rollen vertauscht. Zuerst war Saber ja die Person, die unbedingt wollte, und Shiro sagte, nein, wir können es verschieben, wir können warten, bis wir in Top Condition sind, benutze ich jetzt einfach mal die Formulierung, und jetzt ist es andersherum. You've got it wrong, Saber. If we are setting priorities, my body is at the bottom of the list. We don't have the luxury of waiting. You know exactly what Shinji is willing to do. We need to separate him from Ryder before they make another bounded field. He won't be a threat if he doesn't have a servant.
昨日のような犠牲者を出したくないというのですか。ライダーのマスターを倒すのではなく、ただそれだけのために戦うと。
Yep. That's not true. I'm going to hold Shinji accountable. To do that, we need to defeat Ryder. And it's the right thing to do, to prevent more victims. That's the most important reason we have to fight.
そうですか。マスターがそう言うのなら、私は従うだけですが。
シンジを探す？別に文句はないけど、ちゃんと勝ち目があって言ってるんでしょうね、シロ。
It's after breakfast. That is Tosaka's immediate response when I say we can't just let Shinji remain on the run. You're asking about my chances of beating Shinji?
そうよ。前もって言っとくけど、賞賛もないくせに他のマスターに手を出す気だった。なんて言ったら笑うわよ。
Crap. Now that she mentioned it, I've really only thought about stopping Shinji. I haven't given much thought to the details or any.
ちょっと、エミヤ君、本気？
Oof. Sorry, laugh all you want.
うわ、悪いけど笑えないわ、今の冗談。
Oof, that reaction makes it clear just how stupid I'm being. I want to curl up into a little ball and hide.
セイバー、あんたのマスターはこんなんだけど、あなた自身はどうなの？ライダーと
戦うだけならば問題はありません。彼女の能力は確認済みです。それはシロー本人も分かっていると思います。何しろライダーと直接対峙したのですから。
ああ、そうだっけ。ならシローにもライダーがどの程度かは分かっているんだ。
Tosaka looks my way, her eyes curious. She obviously wants to know about how strong Ryder is. True, I do have something of an assessment. Maybe it's because I found the contact with a servant, or maybe it's the power of the command spells. She may not be my servant, but I have some understanding of her abilities since I have seen her fight. Ryder wasn't an especially strong servant. Ryder isn't as strong as Saber. If they fight one-on-one, I don't see Saber losing.
そうなんだ。ならちゃんと賞賛はあるんじゃない。シンジは魔術師じゃないから、ライダーはマスターからの支援を受けられない。必然的にセイバーとライダーの一騎打ちになるものね。
Tosaka is right. As long as Shinji's master, Ryder, has to fight on her own. As long as Shinji is a master, Ryder has to fight on her own. Saber shouldn't be at a disadvantage, but...
何よ、気の乗らない顔して。何か問題でもあるっていうの？
Yeah, listen, Tosaka. Even though Saber had Ryder cornered and Saber is way superior in combat, Ryder managed to escape with Shinji. I think it was Ryder's noble phantasm. The arrow of light that tore through the hallway. If Saber hadn't shoved me to the ground, that wave of destruction would have completely annihilated me. If that was Ryder's ace in the hole, we shouldn't take her lightly, even if she is weaker.
つまりライダーはライダー本人より所有する宝具の方が優れてるタイプってわけね。
Yep.
で、セイバー、シローはともかく、あなたならライダーの宝具が何であるか分かったんじゃない？目の前で使われたんだから見当ぐらいはついてるんでしょ？
面目ありません。シローを守ることに精一杯で、私もあれが何であるか確認することはできなかった。そんなことに気を割いていたら、私もシローもあの一撃に巻き込まれていたでしょう。
巻き込まれたって何？ ライダーの宝具って飛び道具なの？
それに近いものでした。分類的にはリンの使う魔術に近い。あれは私の剣やランサーの槍のような対人宝具ではないのでしょう。
私の魔術に近いってそれこそ変よ。セイバーの対魔術は神業じゃない。現代の魔術じゃまずあなたに傷を負わせることはできない。そのあなたがかわさなくちゃいけない魔術なんて、それは。
はい。神秘はより強い神秘の前に無効化される。私の鎧を通ることができる神秘はあなたたちの言う魔法か神域に住む幻想種だけです。
魔法使い。ライダーは魔術師だっていうの？セイバ
ー。いいえ、それほどの魔力は感じませんでした。彼女はライダーです。魔法使いがいるとすればそれはキャスターだけでしょう。ライダーの宝具はおそらく別のものだと思います。
Saber's answer gets a sigh of relief from Tosaka. I don't quite get what's going on though. Saber, is your armor that strong? You say only true magic can penetrate it, so does that mean Lancer's Gayborg is true magic?
ええ。確かにランサーのゲイボルクは魔法に近い呪いですが、リン、シローに説明してあげてくれますか？
Ich würde sagen...
私？まあいいけど。要するにシローは、セイバーは魔法じゃないと傷つかないと勘違いしているわけね。
Ich würde sagen, an dem Punkt beende ich dann jetzt einfach mal hier diese Folge. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao!